They are doing very great job. Professor Richard, my salute to you today. I greet you very much. May God bless all of you, those supporting us in prayers. May God bless all in this and also. May God bless EJIOFOR. God bless all of you, pastors and reverend fathers that are praying for us. May God bless you all, those who believe in Biafra. May God bless you. From here, from me, I call
Good night.
Good evening.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Ebubeli gwamo bilien oja pantu mere pilotimo olisabi ni gwamo bieno kulio bilio chukwo kikabiama boro na nyaga kulio bilio chukwo kikabiama boro na nyaga kulio bilisienu chukwo kikabiama usiere na nyaga kulio bilienu chukwo kikabiama. Maximum respect to my own talented leader, Prophet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. EU kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. EU kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. EU kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. EU kept America kept you and you kept quiet. The whole world kept quiet. They came from Sahel, they came from Chad, they came from Niger, Senegal and Mali, claiming Orlando, healing our people because of our blessings. My God, to be the bushes now everywhere, kidnapping and killing people every day, raping and killing our women and men, slaughtering them in their family. Hey God. Kidnapping and the Christmas night and day, and nobody they talk. Chimo, dividing and ruling we anyhow, as if you're not human being. My God, abducting and killing Biafrans every day, and all the watch, go out the sea. Kuleo, Kuleo, Chuko Kikabia, Kuleo, Chuko Kikabia, Corona Yada. What was it in the moment? Ebubeli gwamo bilienu oja pantu mere pilotimo olisabi ni gwamo bilienu kuleo chuko kilabia kuleo chuko kilabia corona nyanya. They splitted us just in the killers. They rape our papa, they rape our mama. Bigotory, we are one. Each and every we are one people. The robo is so good, we are one. It's all security, we are one people. Ogoni Kalabari, we are one. Kalabaran, we are one. Bigotory, we are one. Each and every we are one people. The robo is so good, we are one. It's all security, we are one people. Ogoni Kalabari, we are one. Kalabaran, we are one people. They split us, just the king. They rape our papa, they rape our wives, they rape our girls, they rape our sisters, raping even our children. Raping their car when they cause them not to weep. With the top of the dance, small. The good one na-eti n'ikpu o.
Ọ dị egwu. Ọ dị egwu o.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Obi,
Hmm?
how is you?
I am fine. Oh, terrible.
There was,
Mhm. I'm still in shock. What happened in Enugu?
okay. Don't worry, be strong.
Yes, so our people are dying every day by day.
You have to be strong. That is the question our people are supposed to ask their leaders and rulers that they are running after 2023. They should ask them the question. The same people that they are running after, going to go and cast vote for them, are they coming to their aid, or they are making sure they kill them? When they get to understand that question and then have answers on the table, they will understand the need for one Nigeria to break up, because whoever you vote into power tomorrow will still make sure what happens today continue to happen to you in double force. So it's not about
How?
who is put in power tomorrow or who becomes the next president or the next governor that will change anything. Rather, your readiness to be free, which is embedded in your heart. So, what do you have to tell Biafrans? We are still live. Oh.
Yeah, Biafrans all over the world, keep keeping the faith, keep doing what you can do. I have encouraged people and appreciated all the people that are doing one thing or the other to make sure that our freedom comes. At the same time, to people that are clamoring for new Nigeria, please gather the strength you use in doing that 1 billion march for Tinubu, for Atikuluta, for Obedient and Adantike. And at the end, all of them, please gather the strength. Use that strength to make sure that you fight for your freedom. This thing that happened yesterday might be your village tomorrow. It might be your families. Have you been sleeping with your two eyes? Have you thought of something like, if it is my mother or my brother, how will you feel? Have you called those people you are doing 1 million march for to come and help you? Our leader is still in DSS dungeon. You are busy dancing for the tune of the enemies that been killing your brothers and sisters. If they are not the one killing, if they are not the one inviting them, since they saw the video of different colors of helicopter dropping people in Enugu, have you heard anybody saying anything about it? No. Biafrans, please wake up. Wake up and collect your freedom. Okay, continue.
Obi, this recent attack in Enugu is a point of connecting some dots and reflecting on many things, because there is an audio where MNK said something where he said, if you don't give us weapons, they will come and kill us all. If you don't allow us to protect our people, they will come and slaughter us all, because we don't have leaders that can stand and speak for us. All the people that we have that were given to us was given to us so that they can do the bidding of the slave masters, the bidding of the caliphate. So, with this thing that is happening, it is exonerating MNK's prophecies every day. If you can remember when the people in the Bonny were invaded and killed under the nose of and under the in the very eye or before the very eye of Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi could not do anything. He only came out and was crying and lamenting in front of Hossein Bajo. Now we see something happening in Enugu. There's another video that I would have played here now, which I don't want to play, maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
I want people to go back and then reason and then think. If you have been shouting one Nigeria all the way from 1960, and when you were shouting one Nigeria, they were opening fire on you and at you. They were not just killing people with weapons and ammunitions and knives and machetes and bullets and guns and bombs. The Ogunigwe that you see in our land were made by our men with
With bare hand.
natural things that God gave us. Now, if you have been shouting one Nigeria all the way from 60s, and then when Britain aided and helped them to slaughter you in numbers and in thousands, you were yet shouting the same one Nigeria in your mouth. You were shouting to see that there is hope, there is aspiration, there is freedom. In the midst of you shouting one Nigeria, coming out to greet them and to praise them, that is when they were slaughtering you into pieces. And they were opening fire on you and at you. And they did it to even children of 6, 5, 7 years old, as far as you were a male child, because they understood the importance of male children.
Mm.
They understood the importance of male children, that when a male child grows up, he becomes one of the gallant soldiers of Biafra. Now they understand that one of those male children that they could not get a clinch on is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As the drum of the war was sounding in all over the province of Biafraland, that was when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was coming out from her mother's womb to this very earth. And he came down and he was hearing the sound of that drum. He was hearing the sound of the bullet. He was hearing as people were crying and shouting. I want people to understand the reason why you must break this contraption to free you. If they are even killing you on the eve of the election of 2023, it is a point of reflection for you. It is a point that connects the dot and gives you every reason why you must destroy one Nigeria to be free. It is the reason why you must not even allow anything Nigeria to happen to you again in the name of election. It is the reason why you should locate any place that they call INEC office and make sure it does not exist anymore. Because it is the existence of that INEC office that has made you to be killed today. And if you allow that office to still exist till tomorrow, it is also preparing for the next line of people that will be killed and slaughtered to pieces tomorrow, which you don't know. So when you are singing one Nigeria and you're singing obedience, singing Tinubu, singing Jakaban, singing Kwankwaso, you are actually validating the next set of people that will be killed in the next community. What are you supposed to do? Making sure that no election stands in Biafraland. Because it no depend on obedience. Obedience is nobody. Obedience cannot change anything. Obedience cannot do anything. A northerner said, it is not Biafra that is killing us in the north. It is not
No.
Biafra that brought Boko Haram to come and kill us. It is not Biafra that is causing the insecurity in the north. It is not Biafra that is causing no development in the north. Oh. He said it's not Biafra that is also causing the Almajiris in the north. Oh. He said it's not Biafra that is causing it that we have the highest numbers of people in power in one Nigeria from the north, but yet the north is so bad as where there has not even been anyone from there seated in the seat of power. But because of what? Because of the Islamization agenda.
Agenda.
Because of that heartlessness, which you have people with diverse mentality and their own diversity is different from what you have on the table. MNK was not there when they were fighting the war. He was not using the weapon to also fight. I was not there. Mazi Simon Ekpa was not there. Obi here was not there. All of us were not there to carry the weapon ourselves. But when you hear of what happened, you will not let go because since that time to this time, you have not been free. I am asking you that is watching us now, and you have just listened to Mazi Simon Ekpa's broadcast. Tell me from 1929, right from when our women stood up for the Aba Women Riot, which was all over the eastern region of Biafra, protesting against the slave masters and the colonial masters that had made all their husbands and their chiefs and governors to become what? Warrant chiefs and governors to the colonial masters, which they could not stand on their own ethics and ordinances. They would tell them, you have to impose so sanction on your women and children in your community. They will do it because the colonial masters were sitting on top of their brain. They promised them power. They promised them everything on this earth just to give them positions. When you see all these ones that are coming back and telling you they were a ambassador or a emissary going to so place and they were sent to so country, someone like what is this present Ohanese president? He is one of the people that benefited from this one Nigerian colonial masters pattern. So if you calculated from 1929, before it got so worst that our women, our wives, our sisters had to stand up to say, our men have been made useless. They have used something to tie the mouth of our men. The fight is now in the hands of our women. They had to stand up to fight. And could you believe that even as women stood up to protest and started fighting, colonial masters and one Nigerian government, they had no pity on women than to open fire on them. They killed women in broad daylight. I want you people to understand what has just happened now in the killing that is happening in the eve of the election of 2023. It is what you should use to connect the point and dissociate yourself from one Nigerian government. Ask yourself the question, if you are being killed on the eve of the 2023 elections as you're going into it, and then the people that you run along the road canvassing and campaigning for them every day, they don't give a damn about your life. They don't care whether you were slaughtered, whether you were maimed or cut to pieces. They don't care whether your communities have been invaded. They don't care whether you don't have anything to eat. Which day did the flood finish? Didn't you see dead bodies of children and women and men floating on water? You saw it. How far did the government of the day come to your aid? Now, that one has not just passed. Oh. The flood has not totally dried up yet. And people have not yet recovered from that disaster, which the government of the day set up to use it to plague the people. The next thing you see is that they now come and give you bags of rice and granite and oil and one leg of goat and chicken. Then they now drag you into the road and give you 500 naira. You go and start protesting. The same you that is going about protesting for your next killing tomorrow, the same people that you went out to protest for, connive and sign documents, brought Boko Haram, brought the terrorists in uniform and the foot soldiers in the name, and they wear uniform as army personnel and police and army and navy. They also wear uniform as a bubago, and then they are coming to kill you again in numbers. You wake up and see your brothers and sisters lying dead. The ones that went into the bush to go and harvest their crops and then cultivate just to bring it out to make ends meet. They cut them to pieces. Then you are still going to go and shout, obedient, obedient, one Nigeria, governor of Ebonyi, governor of Anambra, governor of Enugu, governor of Bayelsa, governor of Delta, governor of Akwa Ibom, governor of Calabar, governor of Rivers. Your mumu not too much. You have to wake up and understand something. When something happened to you, you need to use it to learn, to understand that these are thousands and many reasons why you need to destroy the contraption. You don't need to allow the 2023 elections to hold because it has not benefited you in any way before, and it is not going to. Obi, the mic is yours, please. Fire on.
Okay. I want excuse me. I want to ask Biafrans, what do you want? Is it freedom or want Nigeria? Because some of them still want new Nigeria. Who motivated you to start singing for new Nigeria or to start singing for seeking for your freedom? Is it your father or your mother? You need to know that nothing good comes easy. You need to know that your freedom is like bag filled with goodies. This killing, they are not going to stop until you start defending yourself. If you are not fighting with anybody, nobody will separate you. If you are not fighting with me and Akbarawa, if we see each other and pass on the street without blow, nobody will come and say, hey buddy, what is that? Stop, stop, or help me, or help him. Don't say that Biafra is inciting violence or is telling you to go and fight. If the fight is already on your doorstep, what do you want to do? You are a coward. You want to run away? No, answer me. I want to know because I don't understand our people. This thing that happened in Enugu yesterday have been happening in Izombe, in Olu, in Ohafia, and some people have the guts to be in 1 million march, showing their faces. We are seeing you guys, so we are seeing even your comment in Vanguard News, in Punch, when you are supporting vote for Peter Obi, vote for Peter Ada, vote for Tinubu, for some Yorubas who did not see anything wrong with Nigeria and decide to go and be campaigning for Miloko. For the Hausas, the real Hausa, not Fulani, who is still shouting for Atikuluta. They never kill you enough. Islamization is for everybody. If you don't cut it now, it's like virus. They will eat you all. Remember, when Palestinian was fighting and the terrorists took over the government, Boko Haram went to give them some dollars, oil money. The oil money is why they want to come and help them to fight the jihad war. If you know how to pound inside the mouth. If you don't know how to pound it on the ground. I rest my case.
Obim, thank you. There's something I wanted you to learn your voice. Because yesterday and the day before yesterday, when we were sounding the drum, you were nowhere to be found. I understood you were at work. I respected that so much. EJIOFOR came to Radio Biafra and was speaking in Igbo. Hmm? And when EJIOFOR comes to speak to Biafrans, telling you all the lies and the propaganda from what he will tell you that MNK is telling you, or MNK is health and hearty. EJIOFOR has a different way of telling you. Now, let me play this video so that you hear how EJIOFOR used to say it. Thereafter, now, I will now ask you one simple question. Listen to this video first.
Our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ okoko, ụmụ achịkọta ekwu ọnụ. Our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke, our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ okoko, ụmụ achịkọta ekwu ọnụ. Our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke.
Obi, if you listen to that video now, you heard Umu Ekwensu, Umu Echikote Ekpene, Umu Uyo, Umu Akwa Ibom. Our leader is in high spirit. Umu Delta, our leader is in high spirit. Umu Robo, our leader is in high spirit. Now the question is, why is it that when our leader is in high spirit, in order to convince Biafrans, it was very, very good in English language to be able to make everybody to understand and for the message to go very far. But when it was time for a different ball game, which he himself understand what he was doing, it was best to be done in Igbo. When he was speaking to the entirety of the people that he claims to be listening to him. In your own way, explain something before I say what people have called me to give their opinions and how other people are saying.
You know, I'm not just happy that we started this EJIOFOR. This thing is what I told you. You remember I told you that time we raised this case, we should have started that early. By now, maybe our leader would have been out. This man, I noticed it when he will always go and say, my client, our leader is in high spirit. I said, what is this? This man is. You remember we fought inside, internal fighting. You remember it, right? Our Simon said, leave him alone. It's not even easy for him in Zoo that he's doing his right.
Yeah, I can remember.
So that was when my attackment started, because since then I was not comfortable. I wrote some things on Facebook. Some learned colleague in the Facebook started commenting rubbish. I let them be. Some of them later blocked me, removed me, because Biafra, every time Biafra. I don't give an F. I saw this thing long time ago. But thank God that Simon has decided that when he gathered his information as a criminology, he is in his field. He don't jump into things anyhow. Now I think the information he gathered is full in his hand. So he's calling you. Very soon people will start stoning anybody that called them Umu Chineke, because this is an insult. This same man. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Very soon, if you call somebody Chineke or Umu Chineke, he will stone the hell out of your head. This same person made what is that, our foreign lawyer, not to see our leader. You remember Bruce Fenn?
Yes,
how many times
yes.
we paid 5 times flight for him to go to Nigeria. They never allowed him to see our leader. Do you know the result of not seeing our leader? That is why we are still here. If that man have succeeded in seeing our leader, by now, all these things got important. If for don't come out, everything for don't they under waiting they hide under the sun go down scatter. But anyway, Okike has a way of doing his own thing. Thank God our leader is still alive. Because those things are why we are getting there. When we finish this inside criminals, inside killers of his people, Biafra will march. Surprise! If you don't, for people that are listening to me that say how, we will force you, we will how you into Biafra that time. You will be amazed. And for you that want to give these people 4 years, give Biafra 4 years, highest 8 years that you want to give Tinubu or you want to give Atikuluta. For EJIOFOR to open his mouth, go and watch that video. The clip is 44.55 of Simon Ekpa broadcast. 44.55, or you can start from 44 or 40 so that you don't miss anything. Watch it 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You will see how Barrister EJIOFOR messed himself up. The same EJIOFOR will tell you he was watching it with CCTV camera. He saw when the people that came to kill him were injecting Gentle. He saw when they killed him. He saw when they were dragging his dead body to the car. He now turned around. After they left, he came out and saw his brother, who they did not kill. They met him. If they didn't see EJIOFOR to kill, what stopped them from killing his brother than going to kill Gentle? What offense did Gentle commit if they didn't set him up? What happened to EJIOFOR that cannot enter through the roof? If they cannot get EJIOFOR, when they saw the brother, why didn't they buy the brother? No, you have to think critical. You see this autopilot, we are critical thinkers. They left his brother and EJIOFOR came out. The brother said, bro, it be like they don't kill this this guy, Gentle. He said, no, for where? No, it's not possible. The same EJIOFOR who told you that he saw the CCTV camera when they were injecting him before they buy him, before they drag his dead body. Biafrans, you have to be thinking. Just go. That is not our interview. This is either Sahara Desert interview. I don't know the Zoom media that did that interview. The guy was asking him, the same Barrister EJIOFOR who opened his mouth to say that Gentle is not his PA. Gentle is his domestic worker. What is domestic worker? The same EJIOFOR still put a memo sometime last year calling Gentle his domestic staff. Wrote his name as Gentle. Our ESM commander is now his aide that he's paying. Biafrans, if you are supporting EJIOFOR, it can be, Gentle can be your direct brother. It can be your father. It can be your husband. It can be your uncle. It can be your relative. Put yourself into the shoes of the father of this boy, the brothers of this boy, the relatives, the wife or children of this guy. Then, before you continue your supporting, because some of you have drank the poison because it is in your brother's cup. Because DOS, the Directorate of Saboteurs, have been telling you, no, don't mind these people in the autopilot. You are bringing cost to you. You don't know who is next. If we don't buy this man or talk, many people would have been tied since then. Remember, it's not only Gentle that usually go there. Because we entrusted, because he's our leader's lawyer, we trusted him so much that even some of our ESN boys usually go to his house to sleep. I rest my case.
Obi, there's one question still pending for you to answer. I want you to explain something to Biafra. If, as we they speak now, and we are communicating to all Biafrans all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
hmm, and Biafrans from Urobo, Isoko, Ibibio, Efi, Kalabari, Igala, Shekiri, and all whatnot, even the they listen to us,
Mm.
and the Ambazonians. 95%
Exactly.
of them, 95% of Ambazonians are Ibibio and Efik,
Mm.
and they are all listening to us when we use a
Mm.
common language to speak to them. And they are used to us and they understand that that is the common language we must always use to speak to them. And that is why,
Exactly.
as we are here now, we have almost 500 people watching us, even as it is late, because they know we are communicating to them. Now,
Mm.
suddenly, I then start speaking in only Ibibio or Efik.
Mm. Thank you.
You
Thank you
now
for
start
that.
speaking in only Igbo. Why will I start speaking in such language? Do I still want all the people that I'm talking to be carried along? Do I still want all of them to get the message? Or it is because I don't want them to get the message. I'm not here talking to them. I am actually here to do something different. That is why I don't want to communicate in the language that they should understand. My question to you, Obi, is
Mm.
why did your father that normally comes to tell Biafrans? Our leader is a nice spirit. Ụmụ ekwensu oyi,
Mm.
ụmụ okwute ekwe, ụmụ
Mm.
ikote ekpene. Our leader
Exactly.
is a nice. And then now he decided to use only Igbo speak. Why did he had to use Igbo to speak? Explain to Biafra in your own way.
In my own way, he is now one of the Fulani terrorists because you remember when they kidnapped our leader. The first speech they made was in Hausa. Now, because we have caught his red-handed, he decided to speak the language that people will not understand. Like I said, I can't manage. I say, you don't understand. I know you don't understand Aparawa. People that understand what I just said, understand it. Instead of you to communicate, you are doing granting interview to the whole. You know how many people are watching? We are watching that will watch that, so that you will not understand. Maybe you will interpret now. Or they say Ada Biafra interpreted it wrongly. It's not what I meant. You, as a learned person, you went to school, Abi. You decide to talk to the public, and you decide that Igbo will be the best language to use when a critical international case is in your hands. Our leader's case is not Nigeria case, it's not only Biafra case, it's international case, it's world case, world class case. That's why when I see him putting something inside his earpiece in the court, I'm like, who is this man communicating? He's doing interview, he has something in his ear. I'm like, does this man know the kind of cases, you know? So we have many people that are supposed to take this case. I don't know, people, our leader anyway, he might be doing it because he feels that he's a friend of his. But this friend is who have done the whole master plan of kidnapping our leader. He was the one that meeting with governors. He said it with his mouth. Go and watch it from 40 up down. He said he was having important secret meeting with the governors. He said it with his mouth. Very highly security with the governor. Tell me, EJIOFOR, who is our leader's lawyer, having meeting with Eastern governors who have been looking for our leader's head. taking our leader wife to Asari, who promised to smoke our leader out. Asari said it. The video is there. Not Ada Biafra. I'm just repeating it. That he said he must smoke our leader out. Speaking Igbo shows that he has ulterior motive. He don't want to tell the world what is going on. But by the time we bring out his naked picture, that is Caro White Ntanta will be outside. Film will end. By the time we bring, because by the time Woto enter his brain, I pray he will be alive he will survive it. He better back down now. Get out of the media team. Get out of the lead. What do you call it? The legal team. Get off that place. You are not qualified to be there. I don't even know how many cases you've won before. But it's EJIOFOR. I was a law student, so I know my onions at least. Before I back down, I have gotten to almost 300 level. So I know when things are not going right. Any sensible lawyer listening to us should know what we are saying. You don't handle such high-class international case and be behaving anyhow. Cham, we have other people, the son inside. Instead of you to allow him to address Biafra, you were there when they employed those ones. Were you doing well before they employed those ones? Now, instead of you to allow them, you've tried, get the fuck out of that place. I'm sorry to use that word, but he deserves to get out from that place. Makamboy Piawea isi. I'm not happy. I don't want. I've been restraining myself from insulting EJIOFOR for so long. Our Simon Ekpa was the cause anyway, but let's pray it work out well. Our leader would have been out by now, I swear to God, because that would have made him more aggravated to push more things that would trap him down. But anyway, God bless you, Biafrans. Thank you for the subscription and sharing. I see some people sharing. Let me appreciate you people. Thank you. The subscription. Yes. Thank you. I received notification. Thank you so much.
Biafralands loves you so much. And Biafralands, if you have not subscribed to that YouTube channel of Obi, please go back and subscribe and let the number continue so that when she comes live, you can be able to hear her voice. Obi Biafra. Okay. Now, Obi, another question where I want to ask you, make you explain to Biafra. We say, listening to the same EJIOFOR, because one of the biggest problems where MNK get now from his most trusted. This is most trusted lawyer. Now, they kidnapped or they invaded the house of EJIOFOR. And then they kidnapped how many people? Then along the day, they now single-handedly took some of the people they kidnapped in the house to Abuja. And then they brought back some people. And then they give the other people back to EJIOFOR in his house. Then they took another, went along the road and then burnt him to ashes. Then the same person that was inside the house with him is the person that, after the attack, now trailed where they went and burnt the house, where they went and burnt Gentle with the car. And it's the same person that came back and gave him the report. How do you connect these dots? Looking at the fact that we were in the house like 5. They now kidnapped the 5 people. And then, if they actually came to kidnap all of us, and if all of us were not the prime suspect to
The,
be
the main
eliminated.
person they came to pick.
So, how come they say they carry all of us come out? Along the line, they now segregate some of us, carry some of us go Abuja. Then they can't release his own personal brother.
Brother.
They can't carry Gentle now, go somewhere, go kill him separately. How do you connect the dots, Obin?
Because he know these are the same people that killed the council. He knew how Ejiofor is just fooling himself. Because from his mouth and from his action, we knew already he did it. Because to start with, you cannot be lying. You can't lie. You cannot lie for so long. If I want to tell you lie now, before you know it, I will mistakenly say the truth and withdraw it. Watch the video again. You will hear when he said me and me Gentle came out. Just me and now. You understand? We are critical thinkers. We watch it. Remember, this is the only one that is outside the internet. Outside, we've not Simon have not brought out what he has. By the time what we have inside us will come out, Ejiofor should just look for where to relocate now. I pray he survive it, because those people he killed are the major people that are closest people to our leader that has vital information. The closest warriors, in the strongest warriors in this agitation. Ikonso, Gentle, many of, about 5 of them, Ejiofor planned and buy all of them with their directorate of saboteurs. They think we don't know. What they don't know is bigger than them. When Simon was saying it, they don't know that we've done many research concerning this. You don't just lie to us that they came to kill you. Then they pick the other people. They took them to Abuja and they brought your brother back. Your brother is not good to go to Abuja. Your brother is not good to die in place of your head. Then our commanders are good die. Eh? Our ESN commanders are the one good to sacrifice in place of your head. Yeah, I don't want to have more high blood pressure. Just let me be.
Please, so cool your blood. Take
But
some.
people are dying. People are
Take
dying.
some.
I can't control it again, because people are dying. They are human beings. Or you
Take
think
some.
they are more? I am more beautiful than them, or am I more important than them? It
Now,
can be another reason. If not
in
because
the
I escaped
face,
zoo, they would have.
in the face,
Who knows?
in the face of where we are now, is a time which you need mental toughness. Hmm? As you
Yeah,
come online
I'm
now,
trying my best.
try harder. As you come online now, you need to give Biafrans the encouragement. You need to give
Mm.
them hope. One of the qualities of leadership and people that speaks to the people is supposed to be courage and hope. You see, it's not that the government of the day in any country is the best of all, but you know how the government of the days makes it better to become the best of government when you give the people hope and then you walk ahead of time to see that you better things that will come to be. Like when there is hurricane in a particular place and then you see the president of a country comes out and then gives the people assurance and hope that they are working on something to make them to have a place of belonging, to make them to have a way out, to make them to have solutions come next week or 2 3 weeks. And then after it finishes, that assurance that he has given to the people alone relieves them and
Mm.
then bolsters their strength to be able to face the dangers that are coming. So As you are
No,
speaking in the
when
media, that's
when
what you need.
when I got pissed off is when the people that are supposed to protect our people are the one killing them. When
Yeah, really hard.
it's so hard to assimilate. It's so hard that the Eastern governors are planning together with all these legislators and make up for them, all these politicians, and the ones that don't even have class, like EJIOFOR. No, it's not. If not been Nnamdi Kanu that brought him to timeline, who know him? How many cases have he won? Who knows that EJIOFOR, if not because of our leader thought his friend can help him? Now he's the one stabbing him, killing our people with the people who are paying when they see another greener light from the zoo government. They sold our leader. They decided to eliminate our major people that will fight this battle. But guess what? Many EKPA are coming up. Many gentles are there. Many Nnamdi are ready to explode. Don't be scared, Biafrans.
It's now you are talking.
This thing, oh no, forget it. It's just that we don't want to lose our own. We don't want to lose anybody. Even a blind person can be the person that will bring this Biafra. Even a crippled person can give us this freedom, yes. But these people that died, they are human beings. EJIOFOR, Wike, Kedahia, all those people, the Enugu state governor, Uguanyi, Omahe, Udele, the vulture in Imo State, all of them. All of them. You see how they are. When Ongo Kaikai, the Kaikai man in Anambra finishes his tenure, straight to the airport. If you, the same thing Obi we do, the same thing Solaga we do, the same thing all of them we do. Okora Osa them. Now, let me tell you, if you believe that Nigeria, you want to fix Nigeria, why are you running away? The people that fix Anambra, what are they running to? Where are they running to? I don't know. The 2,000 they will give you or how much they will give you doesn't make sense. It doesn't worth your life. Because they want to give you a driver or PA or Okada man or messenger or cleaner. That is why you want to support somebody that have killed your people one way or the other. Singing praises for them. I've told you guys to start tagging my P-Square, my what is this one? Flavor. And all these people that are doing 1 million march. Cubana them. They are the ones that are supposed to be buying granite for our boys. But they are busy jumping up and down, doing 1 million march. You know why? Because all of them have tickets and private jets too. That is why you see all of them singing and doing 1 million march. I hope they will rescue the people that they killed yesterday in Enugu. I don't know what is wrong with our people. It is so unfortunate that at this critical time, that's why I'm telling some people say, oh, hold on now. Obi is our man. Obi is from my village. Did you hear me? Go and check my Facebook. You see my village. Obi, if I want to use my leg to go to his house, I will go there. But he came at the dangerous time. They sent him to come and disorganize us. So he should be the one to wait for Biafra to come. I'm not waiting for him. Why didn't he come when we were waiting for him and the article? When our leader said he should, he went to be vice president. Now he wants to come and disorganize us. When we are almost 90% of Biafra actualization, our freedom, almost at the dying minute, boom, they brought him to come and disorganize us. That's why some of them, the people that you thought they are Biafrans, they are now singing for New Nigeria. Do you know the meaning of going to be clamoring for another Nigeria that killed you, that wasted your life in Lagos without till today? Nothing. Wasted your life in Biafra, Izombe. When you see bullets going like it, did you see anybody fighting them? No. Because of what? Your eastern governors are the reason why they are there. Because of the oil in that zone. Because of Islamization. That is why you see them. These people are not going to defend you. Biafrans, you need to wake up and collect your freedom. Remember, you must run it roof by roof, rooftop by rooftop, street by street, neighborhood by neighborhood. If I had not died before now, I wouldn't die. We will all see Biafra. He said, do your part. Do your part. Thank you.
Now, Biafrans, if you want to comment in this broadcast, please. I've posted the link on the comment section. You can click and then join the studio and air your views. You can as well call through this number here on the screen, and then Biafrans will hear your views. All right. Now, in as much as they are killing us, we are not backing down on our quest for freedom. It doesn't matter how many people that they kill, it will not deter us. In 1960 to 70s, the numbers of Biafrans that were killed were in thousands and millions. Now, has that stopped Biafra from, or Biafran ideology from continuing since that time? No.
No.
All of us you see here did not witness the massacre and the genocide of 60 to 70s. It didn't even start in the 60s. It started all the way from 1901. And all that they did it to make sure they divide us, they rule us, they conquer us, they divide us, and then destroy us just because of the deposit of oil and gas. And then today I ask the question, oil and gas has been discovered in the Northeast. What next? And how are they going to do? Will they now focus in the oil and gas that they have discovered there and then leave us alone? Let's listen to what MNK said. For people that may be shivering now, I understand that what is happening is part of what you need to understand. You cannot get your freedom on a platter of gold. But there's one thing I want to remind our people. The people that are killed in Izombe, Iyala, Umutanze, Ohafia, Enugu, Owomama, Calabar, Ikorikpene, Rivers,
Asaba,
especially in Obibo, and also killed in other
Asaba massacre.
Now, there's one thing I want you to understand. These people that are killed, they did not write Biafra flag or Biafra name on their bodies or their faces. They did not single them out to be IPOB members or coordinators or deputies or secretaries. They did not have IPOB identity on their bodies. Most of them do not even know that IPOB exists. Most of them do not even know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaks on Radio Biafra. Most of them do not even understand the plight of Biafra. Most of them are the people that are carrying the flag of Labour Party. Most of them are the people that are carrying the flag of PDP. Most of them are the people that are carrying the flag of APC. Most of them are the people that are carrying the flag of NNPP. Most of these people are the people that are canvassing and making sure that one Nigeria must come to be. I want you to understand something here as Biafrans, not as one Nigerian. I want you to understand something as Biafrans, that you are from any part of Biafra land, whether you identify with Biafra or you don't identify with Biafra, when the Fulani comes to kill you, they don't segregate you from a person that carries the flag of Biafra. That is one thing you need to understand.
And that brings me to the video of Philadelphia when he said, all of us in the eastern region were killed the same way that the people in the upper region were also killed. He started mentioning names. He said Bishop General Orok, Colonel Ekandem. He called names that you did not even know. This is to make you understand that the same way that we were lined up in Onitsha, in Asaba massacre, and massacred in numbers, is the same thing that was done in every part of Biafra land. Now, in my community, as I speak to you now, the Fulanis have tried to penetrate, but the youth in my community, they formed a defense mechanism. And whenever they want to move in, they flush them out. This happens in many other communities. So you don't need to say, I am not IPOB, or I am one Nigeria, or I don't identify with IPOB. Come to ask yourself the question, what is the meaning of IPOB? Indigenous person of Biafra.
Biafra.
Even the obedience that is shouting today is an indigenous person of Biafra.
Mm-hmm.
Even the governors that are in power, the Ohanese president and all their members and secretaries that are sitting to have meeting, and all the bishops in Biafralands sitting to have meeting. Do you know why Father Mbaka has been sanctioned of his voice? Because he refused to be part and parcel of those Southeast governors and leaders meeting that they have, sitting down to plan how they will sign documents and papers for Fulani terrorists to come into the land and to be killing you, and you will be crying. Father Mbaka refused to be part and parcel of that very kind of meeting. If you listen to one of his brokers when he said, any governor or leaders in the East that does not inform me of what they want to plan, then wants me to be part of it after they have done it, they should not be ready to hear good from my mouth. And whatever they hear from my mouth, they should not blame me, because I am not ready to be part of the conspiracy of killing my own people.
Mm.
I want you people to understand one thing, that when the Fulanese comes to annihilate you all, they don't segregate who is IPOB member, who carries Biafra flag, who sings the song of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, holy, 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 oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another savior, or who sang the song of Obedient, Obedient 2023, Obedient 2023. No. All of you are classified together, and then if they want to line you up and then open fire on you at random, it is the same way that they treat you all. The same way an Igbo man is treated is the same way that a Bibio man is treated. The same way Fig man is treated is the same way that a Gala man is treated. The same way Ishekiri is treated is the same way that Urobo is treated. The same way Igala is treated, the same way someone that you don't even think that he will be a Biafran is treated in the face of the Fulani man. All the bishops that have been kidnapped in Biafra land, inside Biafra land, did Fulani treat them differently? No. I ask you a question. When Pastor or Bishop or Prophet Suleiman was going with his convoy, what did he go inside in? He went inside in a bulletproof car. But his congregation and his aide, they were going in a car that was not bulletproof. That means the pastor already knows the secrecy of one Nigeria, but he refuses to reveal it to you. And all of you are fooling yourself, continuing to shout, pray for Nigeria, vote for better governance, vote for obedience, vote for Kwankwaso, vote for PDP. But the pastors and the bishops, they already understand what one Nigeria is all about. And they claim they are seeing vision, but yet they cannot see their backside, even as they are looking at the front. And these are the people that say they want to see vision for them to tell you about tomorrow of one Nigeria. If they have been seeing vision ever and ever, why haven't they been able to tell you the doom that is awaiting you in one Nigeria? Why is it that it is only one prophet that have been able to tell you about this doom? And this is the prophet on the screen. This is the only prophet of all time that have been able to tell you the doom that awaits you in one Nigeria.
And it is because of this prophet telling you about the doom that awaits you in one Nigeria that they have decided to kidnap him. They wanted to kill him in the initial stage. Okike that does not think like human being, that does not plan like human being, who starts his plan when the resolve and the wisdom and the ideas of men has already elapsed. That is when Chukwokike starts implementing what he has on his table. He surprised them all. Now listen to something.
Hold on. Before you put some
And we are
leaders.
not going to stop. I want the world to understand me.
Sorry, go on, Opium.
No, I just want people to. I see many people watching, but they're not liking it on your page. Please, like it so that other people can call in after our leader's voice. Like this video so that it will notify other people. If you don't want to call, some people want to call. We want to receive at least 5 to 10 calls. Before our leader's voice, go and like this video from our Barawa Sonny page and from my page too. Like it to notify others. That is how to do evangelization. I see how many people watching from your side, almost 300, but the like button, please make sure you click on the like button. Thank you, Biafrans. Oh yeah, go.
Okay, Biafrans, and I don't hear the voice of our Obim, our Omarachamwa, our Oyoyo. So make una hit the like button from wherever you're watching from, please.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all.
So that message is very clear. And even as he was speaking that day, he was also giving a report that they are killing people and they are attacking communities where you have the full governors claiming to be governors who are doing nothing but only seated there to collect money and to make one Nigeria to continue in existence. So we are
Want
not
us
going.
to be agitating for thy kingdom come.
Yes. When you hear EJIOFOR said he is having meeting to see peace to reign in the land of Biafra, his own way and manner of negotiation to see peace to reign is to make sure that he curtails the agitation of Biafra. He shut it off so that MNK will remain there. All of you will continue to be shouting Biafra from 1920 to 1900.
100.
The big plan was that, as they did in 2015, MK will be kidnapped and then put inside. Because why? Election was around the corner, right? There's one thing people need to understand here now, that whenever election is approaching, and then they see that there is a resolve of the Biafran people to be able to use that election time to lend their voices and stand their ground. That is when you see them playing these kangaroo games of getting MNK kidnapped or arrested and then lock him up. Some
And
people will now
killing
be collecting money, killing his own people. Some people will be collecting money. Some people will be taking glory and they will be claiming that they are working to release MNK just to truncate the plight Biafra and the freedom movement. Thereafter, when you now, Obin, that is waxing very strong and the fire is burning in you, then Simon like this, or maybe Manvasuka, or many other people who their blood is running very hot and asking for this freedom. After like 2 years, when MNK would have been in the dungeon, and then his hopes and aspirations would have died off. All of you now, and all of us now that had the mind and the zeal of also following him and making sure we continue fighting assiduously to see things on the table. After you hear that MNK must have been in detention for like 2 or 3 years, you will be resorted into going back to go and continue with your normal life. You say, it's like there is no agility, or there is no synergy. Let me go back and continue because one Nigeria have win the case. That was the plan. After MNK has been there for like 2, 3 years now, before he will now come back, all the ardent followers that were standing tall have gone back to their different ways to concentrate on their lives. This has always been the plan. The game was played out before, and they decided to say, let them play it again this time. No. Whereas MNK said, we are not going
And
to
some fluff will tell you that Nelson Mandela was in the prison for 100 years. Don't worry, he will come out.
So that money will continue to exchange hands now. And they did not ask themselves the question, when Nelson Mandela was in the prison, did the South African people stop the agitation? Did they stop and wait until when Nelson Mandela came out? Or they continued in everything that they were doing? No matter how long Nelson Mandela was in detention, they continued making sure that they keep on fighting. They keep on fighting. They keep on fighting. That was when you even saw different groups coming out. You saw the wife of Nelson Mandela coming out with a different faction. Now, many other people were coming out with different factions. All of them were all fighting, contributing in their own ways to make sure they see Nelson Mandela released. But what
our leader wife will come with boot in the afternoon in the hot sun and tell you that our leader is living better than you. Her husband is living better than the Biafrans. Hey, hello, man.
Obi, how do you connect the speech of our leader's wife to this one here that EJIOFOR normally tells Chineke? This one here.
The same thing now.
Our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ okoko, ụmụ achịkọta ekwu ọnụ. Our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke, our leader is high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ okoko, ụmụ achịkọta ekwu ọnụ. Our leader is in high spirits. Ụmụ Chineke.
Obi, when you listen to that video and then you listen to what our leader's wife said, how do they connect?
The birds of the same feather. They flock together. I don't want to go deep because until our leader come out. Or when our leader come out, I will now know what to tell our leader's wife. Because even a boyfriend and a girlfriend who are lovebirds, you don't hear from your boyfriend 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, till the people that kidnap him will tell you that I'm holding your husband. Yeah? Hey! Hello, man. Our leader suffered both internal, external, I don't know. Hey! Yadeva. Aromelo. Yadeva. This one is the same person, the Movet or Caro White. Caro White lawyer went to bring him, Umuchineke, went to bring her, to take her to to see Asari Dokorobo. No, not be the same birds of the same feather. Now the same thing now. He will go to Radio Biafra and tell them that the other one will wear a winter jacket in the hot sun to go and tell them that my husband is even better than you, living better than you. I don't know if EJIOFOR or Uchechi should go and take the position of our leader. Our leader, because he's not happy there. He had acid reflux. Do you know what is acid reflux? Google it. Acid reflux is this gastric. When I had it before, the first time I came to America, 2018, one night, I couldn't lay down flat. You know how you lie down in the night, you want to sleep, put your head on the pillow. I couldn't do that. I was calling my brother, who is a pharmacist. I couldn't sleep that night because you cannot lie down flat. Now, you that is viewers, you that is watching me, somebody that is in DSS dungeon sleeping on top of carpet or carton, Uchechi said he's living better. Kanu White say he's in high spirit. Now, with that acid reflux, it is Taco Jabi Abuja that they used to buy medication for our leader, na chemist. From the chemist, or you didn't read it? Am I saying things that you didn't see on the internet? How many of you saw it? Please comment. Our leader, I hold our leader, lying down on the carton. And then Utako Abuja buying medication on the street. They refuse him medical treatment. They refuse him to release Mazi and Kanu that the court said, leave this man alone. We don't have case against him. We even pay compensation. But these people, the Fulani and the Eastern governors with the EJIOFOR and the DOS are still holding him. Go to media. I'm not lying. I'm not forging anything. Go and see it. That they went to Taco Jabi Abuja they bought medication from chemists over there. How many of you? Yes, somebody have confirmed it. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and somebody is my client is in high spirit. Onyendu is in high spirit with acid reflux. Acid reflux that will not allow you. Well, if you eat that time, I cannot eat oil. I can cook okra soup, vegetable soup without oil. You will not eat meat without removing all the oils. If you eat it, it will be like this. You see how I'm talking? That's how I will be talking that time. Because the oil will hold me tight. I don't eat chocolate. I don't drink milk unless it's almond milk. I don't drink Coke. Pop, Coke. You cannot take Coke, Fanta, or anything like that has gas, that is doing shh. You cannot. Only water. And if it is milk, it must be almond milk. You must eat and remove all the oil in the fish, in the meat, before you eat it. That was how I was cooking, where we lived before I got married. People will see my food. They don't want to look at it because it will be all black. No tomatoes. You can't eat tomato. You can't eat groundnut oil. Now tell me how you will cook rice without tomato and groundnut oil. That is what our leader is suffering from. Now tell me who is cooking for him. Tell me the kind of food they are giving him in that DSS. Our leader is in high spirit with that kind of disease. Google it out. If not because of America, film would have finished. If you want to call in before we wrap it up. That's why I say like it, so that it will notify other people who may want to call in. If you want to come inside, use the link the Biafra Sunny TV sent now, the last message. Some of one is just my page. The other one is the studio to enter and talk. Or you can call in. You have his number on the screen. Thank you. I see people sharing.
There's something I want you to touch. Let me bring it to the screen. There's something I want you to touch now. I want you to touch on something.
Okay.
Now, MNK made this broadcast long ago, and it has been there in the public. And because of the fact that EJIOFOR is making noise all over the place and giving glory to himself, and the DOS are also giving glory to themselves. Necessity has made it important for this video to come out. That is why Mazi Simon had to let Biafrans know that EJIOFOR should not rather be glorified, that this is the man, the people that played a very big part to the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make him release. I will play the video. After then, I'm going to ask you a question.
Not minding our previous stupidity when it comes to the issue of Biafra. I'm also a United Delta. Government said it here, Tompolo.
Now, there is one point there MNK said. MNK said he is also a Niger Delta. So that if you say Niger Delta, MNK is telling you, I am also a Niger Delta. Number one, for you to understand. Before he further went to give credence to the people he wants to talk about. That is telling you that I am a Niger Delta myself, or if you are calling them Niger Delta. So count me in amongst them, as you call them Niger Delta. Because they are all Biafrans. Then he went on now to give more intel.
A brother and a friend that I like very much is here, because during the Avengers time, this Tompolo, I'm reading his words today, went to a meeting and gave them the order that the release of Nnamdi Kanu from detention is the #1 demand of Niger Delta Avengers. #1. How can I forget them? That is why I fight for all of us to be free. I fight and I struggle. Anytime I remember what Niger Delta Avengers did, what our brothers did on the high seas, for me, I say we must do. You let us get Biafra first, then everybody can go want. I'm telling you the truth. But we must all be free. The #1 demand of Niger Delta Avengers, when a ship was hijacked, everything that they were doing was the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I will never forget. Sometimes I speak in a manner that most of them may misunderstand, but in my heart, every blessed day, I pray for our people from the southern part of Biafra. Let me tell you remind you once again about it. If you are from these states, you are a Niger Delta.
Of course.
You see?
Now, Obi, hold on. Before you say something, we have a caller on the line, so that this caller will not lose his or her line of thought. Caller on the line, you're welcome to the program. Biafrans are listening. You may go on, please.
Good morning from here.
Good morning.
Collins. I'm calling from India.
There we
we have been listening and following up on the topic that's discussing in the studio. But I have a question I wish to ask our sister that made her contribution a few seconds or 2 minutes ago. Because for the past 1 year, our leader has been kidnapped. It has been from one accusation to another, one attack to another. But we are not seeing anything that is being done to free our leader rather than complain. So my question to you guys in the studio there is this. Since everybody has been labeled criminal and all that, what are you people doing differently to set our leader free? Since according to Mazi that EJIOFOR has been compromised, this and that. And the question is, what are you doing differently to set our leader free? Instead of all this complaint that he doesn't eat where he sleeps and where he doesn't sleep. Each and every one of us know what prison is. Prison is not the place where you go and it becomes a bed of roses. Do you understand? So I think my question has been made clear. So I would
before you go on, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I think I said my name is Collins.
Collins is calling from where?
I'm calling you from India.
India.
Thank you, Collins, for the answer. We are going to answer your question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well.
Before you allow him to go, hold on, Collins. Are you there?
He's listening to you. You can go on.
Are you asking the question to Ada Biafra? Or you are throwing it to the general public? You are asking me what I've done. What is you people? Who are the you people? What have you, Collins, done? Can you do what Ada Biafra is doing by putting my face on the line? Or you don't know it's a lot? What I'm doing now, this thing I'm doing today now, you are calling me. Can your mother or your sister or your wife do it? Or your daughter? Because I don't know your age. Give me your page name. Let me see what you are doing, at least evangelization on your page. Please, can I have your page name, please?
Obi, continue addressing him. He's not here on the phone again. He only left his question, so he will be listening from the background.
You are listening from the background. That's why I want anybody that is calling you will give us this kind of question. Need your page, your Facebook name. You are in India. That is not in the zoo. You are asking me, and I don't know you. Collins from India is not Biafra name. You have to tell me Collins from Akwa Ibom living in India. Collins from Asaba living in India. Am I communicating someone? You are coming to ask us. You are calling to ask us, Ada Biafra, who you know, that have been shouting, please do this, please help us do this, contribute to the ESN, do this. So you are supporting the people that sack many people that have been in this agitation for so long with them because they shared Simon EKPA post, or they commented on Simon EKPA post, they are on the side of asking what really happened to our leader, or because they are in the group that is asking how come people in Kenya did not know that our leader traveled. Where are the people that are working with our leader till the zoo told us that they are holding our leader? Collins, I am still asking you a question. That's why I don't want you to hang up the phone. So that you will answer Biafrans that you, Collins, called in today from India. You are not doing anything. You are not supposed to be calling. You are supposed to be doing what I'm doing. Evangelization. sensitization, talking to our people, encouraging them at home. You are asking me question what I have done. If you think that what I'm doing now is easy, bring it on. Call in on the video. Bring it on and show your face. Show your big head. You were hiding under the camera and calling and asking me what I'm doing. As if what I'm doing is not enough and you are not in the zoo. What stops you from doing what I'm doing if you think it is easy? If you have YouTube, you can call in from YouTube or Facebook, right? You have Sonny's number. Give us your number. Write it under the comment section. Tell us your page name if you are not one of the criminals. If you are not one of the Fulani terrorists. Collins is not a Biafran name. Did your father give you Collins when they gave birth to you? Is your family name Collins? You are hiding because you don't want to. You want to answer Nelisa or American name in India. Write where I want to see your comment because I know you are hearing me. If you don't write comment for Biafran to follow you, come and do what I'm doing so that we will follow you. We want to stop following Simon. I don't want to follow Barawa Sonny again. Start following what's his name? Collins. I want to see what you are doing. How the zoo will start talking about you. How Fulani government will start saying, who is this Collins? Yes. Bring it on. Bring it on. Or you are waiting until they kill your immediate family. You will start agitating. If we say that people that are not telling us truth, people that we are paying the contribution of innocent Biafrans, the hard-earned money people are contributing all over the world, we will use it to be paying DOS. Now you are angry that we say that DOS is not doing nothing. It's not doing anything. Please, Collins, tell me what they have done. Tell me what they have done. Underground work till thy kingdom come. If we are not doing anything, I am burning my data, I'm putting my face on the line. Or you think when the zoo see this face in the airport, they will let me be, they will let me pass. Or you think when the Fulani terrorists see this face, Ada Biafra from Chicago, they will allow me. You don't know the sacrifice I've made. I know your mother or your sister or your wife cannot do it. Not to talk of your daughter. If you bring it on. You are asking who? No be man you be. You are waiting for a woman like me to do something for you. Big head, coconut head. You're supposed to be the one that will be leading. I will be following you. Who are you asking? When they share your father property, how many did they give your sisters? You are hiding in India after travel and see. I want to see Collins' comment here. Don't tell me you don't want to write comment because we know you. We know. You don't want to write comment now. Somebody is laughing. Look at the coconut head. A man asking Ada Biafra, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? You think it's easy to be talking to our people, encouraging them to be strong? You think it's easy? You think it is easy to be coming every time to see what is going on?
Obim.
Okay. Let another person call. Somebody is on the line.
Hold on. Let me see the call that is coming.
I'm waiting for Collins. So Collins, come here and write your page. Let's follow you.
No, we don't have time for Collins because Collins is not calling for something important. Now,
don't run 440.
Collins, let me address you. Obim has actually addressed you in a well-civilized manner, but let me address you. You call yourself a man, and then you are hiding yourself behind the camera, and then you are coming to ask a woman, what have you done? And then you see the same woman's face on the media every day.
Almost every day.
Now, have the courage and then click on the link on the comment section. Enter this studio. Come in here.
I'm bringing your face.
And let Biafran see your face and understands the importance of your face being on the media. We are not ready to be talking like Chinas and Woru and Chika Idoziem that will be talking behind the camera. Nobody will see their faces. As we stop, you see our faces. You know me very well and you can read my face and you can explain my face to anybody. Somebody called me the other day and said, when I see your beer, and I see this, our red cap, I know that is Akbarawa Sami. Now, how can I identify you, Collins? You see a woman that carries baby in the womb for good 9 months and understand what rain and sun is all about carrying a baby. And then you are here, you coming there, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?" No, let me tell you what your people are doing, which you are so happy about that you're calling on to a program and you're blabbing. You're not even ashamed of yourself, a man of your caliber. You should be talking of what you as a man should be doing. Mazi said he wants to answer Colin. Okay, Mazi, welcome to the studio, please. You may answer Colin, please.
My brother, good evening. You just pity that guy. You know hammer and well. See what autopilot did, just to show you that what the autopilot is on the right track and autopilot is the car. The first thing that autopilot did was to expose DO criminalities so that Biafrans will be aware who sold. Another thing autopilot did, since Collins you want to know, right? Another thing autopilot revive Eastern Security Network. Another thing autopilot money to make sure Eastern Security Network is intact and to protect our land. Upon all the attack, that's what they did. And that autopilot did was to expose the Modi. Okay? Another thing autopilot did, they open up a radio to preach because they are losing hope. And that autopilot did was to be there. Without what autopilot are doing by now, IPOB could have been gone. This POS could have hijacked everything. Without the exposition, you know, by now IPOB could have been gone. The same thing dining with the politicians and Nigerian government. Without the exposition of autopilot, you could have not heard anything about Biafran struggle again. That was because of what of that's why Nigerian government after Simon the writing, castigating, doing everything against Simon. That will show you that autopilot are many more. The autopilot are the people that are giving our people hope. Some of the IPOB struggle is because of what autopilot are doing. That's why that we are heading to Biafralands next year, 2023. If you don't like it, look for the nearby transformer and go help yourself. Thank you.
You don't need to even answer him. I don't want to mention all these things. You know why? Because this guy is hiding somewhere. Even this flag, I swear to God, he might not have flag in his house. You don't know what I'm doing. Come on, my evangelization that even in the airport, that you don't need to preach. I preach with my little flag. Go and check my page. Ewu Gambia. You don't need to mention all these things. How many times did your DOS do ESN fundraising since they kidnapped our leader? Ask that a fool. Have the ESN fundraising we were doing before. How many times DOS done the ESN fundraising? Instead, they are killing our commanders one by one, silencing our people. If they kill you today, kill a Gonzo, kill a Gentle, the next person will look for a way to run away. That is their game plan. That is what your directorate of saboteurs have been doing. They kidnap our leader and be killing our commanders and our people one by one. Waka Waka Biafra. You guys are the one that killed her. Mad people everywhere. When you hear our leader, when you hear our leader say mad people everywhere. Okay,
we have a caller on the line.
Sorry.
We have a caller on the line. Man says we have a caller on the line. We have a caller on the line, please. Caller, go on, please. Dear friends are listening.
My brother, good evening.
There, well.
Yeah, my name is Solomon. My name is Solomon Kuchuku. I'm coming from Brazil.
There, well.
Yeah. My brother, I want to thank you people for all the great work that you people are doing. My brother, without autopilot, my dear, we are in trouble. I swear, on the land of Biafra, you will be in a mess. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I normally watch you people every day. Those that are castigating Simon, those that are talking rubbish against him, my brother, people don't need to listen to those people. They are fools. I normally listen to them, both the one that call himself for Biafra and watching it. I don't know what come about that guy. I have challenged him on Facebook. He blocked me. I normally call him. He don't want to answer my call. Understand? So I want to thank God for you people. Just keep it on. We are with you people. Anything that is happening, we are on ground. I ain't get to tell you people. So I thank God because of this author. But since all this day, I don't normally listen to all these rubbish DOS or those people. They are saboteurs. They pay many people here in order to castigate someone. I went outside the other day. One guy called me. He came back from Nigeria. He normally began to tell me about the things that is happening, how they gave the guy money in order to come against Simon Ekpa. He ran away. They wanted to kill him. So I don't know, but I still thank God. Keep it on. May God bless you people and keep people, give people wisdom in order to withstand all the trials that are coming on our way. I thank you.
There, well. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's what I
God bless you.
Make I finish.
Okay. Go on.
Wait. Tell that Collins to say everybody use their heart and money to evangelize about Biafra. All they use their own heart and money. Nobody is paying them. Unlike the POS, IPOB money. And that one is not enough for them. They sold Mazi Nnamdi went on the radio. Biafra confessed that they collected 40. That's the one they collected, though. Not the one Soludo is giving them. Not the one Simon has hosted. So to show you that all those people that are working, they are mugus, not warriors, mugus. Which one? This idiot in South Africa. He talks saying they pay them 2,000 a month. Sometimes they give them bonus. So all those people are working for money. They are not working for their. So that this struggle. Thank you, my brother. Then I said, okay, come debate me. Make I back.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Let them listen to this very video so that they will learn something.
Busted criminals, mad people. Mad people. Chike Doziem is a criminal. For receiving 2,000 euros monthly, he is a born criminal. And anywhere they see him, I will get him arrested. Because he's a criminal. He will come and prove what a freedom fighter is receiving salary. Go and find work. No. You will come on radio Biafra and tell us. When I say that anyone receiving money in IPOB is worse than Boko Haram, I never know that even the head of the Directorate of State, Chike Doziem, is worse than Boko Haram and this swap. You just carry Boko Haram, make a Directorate of State, carry swap, make a head of ESN. And they are sucking IPOB. You cannot see the money. Men are not on our grand now. My phone now, mail give videos of our men upload here.
You see his neck. You see his neck upon the
people. Mad people. Chike is a criminal for receiving 2,000 euros. Monthly. He is a born criminal, and then I will get him arrested because he's a criminal. He will come and prove what a freedom fighter is receiving salary. Or go and find work. No, you will come on radio Biafra. Tell us. When I say that anyone receiving money in IPOB is worse than Boko Haram, I never know that in the head of the Directorate of State, Chike Doziem, is worse than Boko Haram and this swap. You just carry Boko Haram, make a Directorate of State, carry swap, make a head of ESN. And they are IPOB. You cannot see the money. Men are no longer our grand now. My phone now. Men will give videos of our men upload here.
Terrible. Thank you for people that are commenting and joining.
Criminals, mad people.
Mad people.
Chike Doziem is a criminal for receiving 2,000 euros monthly. He is a born criminal, and anywhere they say, I will get him arrested because he's a criminal. He will come and prove what a freedom fighter is receiving salary. Or go and find work. No, you will come on radio Biafra. Tell us. When I say that anyone receiving money in IPOB is worse than Boko Haram, I never know that even the head of the Directorate of State, Chike Doziem, is worse than Boko Haram and this swap. You just carry Boko Haram, make a Directorate of State, carry swap, make a head of ESN. And they are sucking IPOB. You cannot see the money. Men are no longer our grand now. My phone now. Men will give videos of our men upload here.
If it's not because of Mazi Nnamdi and because of the leadership, I'll be out of IPOB. I will survive. There's a lot of things. I am blessed with a lot of things. If survive. It's not because Mazi Nnamdi I would have get out of IPOB long time.
I am Olayomi Koiki of Koiki Media and also the spokesman for Chief Sunday Adeyemo. First and foremost, I'm going to try and speak English to direct message back to the IPOB that Yorubas, a very proud one. Whatever you have against what took place yesterday, You have the right in your own capacity, but you don't have the right to tell us who we deal with among you, IPOB. We can deal with anybody that we feel that is the right person to deal with. If you have problem with that, you can go into any of the bridge or rivers across the world where you are and jump into that river and die. I am known as Koiki Media. And whatever we do with Simon Ekpa has been stamped yesterday, the 5th of November, and that will go ahead. Whatever is your concern on that, we don't give a toss. My name is Olawumi Koiki. Probably maybe some of you don't know who I am. Let me repeat this clearly, that the only person that we follow is our own leader that have spoken yesterday. And since our leader have spoken, if you are not comfortable with that, why should you care about that? Let me say it again. If you have problem with Simon Ekpa, go and die into any of the river, or you can take the rope and kill yourself today. We are fighting one single enemy. We don't have any issue with the Biafra. We only have issue with the Fulanese. Don't you understand that also among us, we have issues. We have people that probably even do not believe in what we are doing. So why should
That Biafra, we are fighting one single enemy, and that enemy is the Fulanese. And
Exactly.
also, they also have their own in-house issues. So we can manage our go and manage your own issues instead of coming to wash yourselves in the public like little zombies. So, Mazi Collins, if you're listening to me, I can see you're calling through my phone. I'm not picking your call because we want you to use the link on the comment section. Come, open your face on this camera. Speak as we are speaking on the studio here now. Let Biafran see you. If you're not ready to come today, come another day and tell us when you are coming so that Ada Biafra and I will be in the studio. And Biafrans will be watching you every day and they will know your face. So that as one Nigeria knows our faces. If you are not aware, go and watch the video of BBC misinformation and disinformation. You will see Agbarawas on his face there. You will see Nsima's face there. You will see Ikenga face there. You see Simon Ekpa's face there. You see Faith Ogala's face. You see Wasofia. You see this Bontrowe in Italy. You see her face there. You see the other lady that used to speak Igbo. So our faces are there. And all our faces are circulated all over the media. And if BBC have your face on their syndicate, now you should understand what it means. So that is why we are ready for this freedom. My father fought that war and then conceived his bullet on the left side of the belly. And then they survived and then came out. That is how I got to understand the inside story of what happened in the battlefield. So if you think that we are here to play, you are making a very big mistake. Because if I speak in the media today now, my mother does not know that I speak in the media and I am carrying the Biafran flag. I'm telling you. The mother that gave birth to me, that carried me for good 9 months and put me to bed, she is not aware that my face is flying in the media because of Biafra. I'm saying it here now for you to for the very first time. You think that I am here in this media, you are making a very big mistake. So go and try something else because we are here for serious business. You have just listened to MAP, Paul Achebe, explaining to you how your DOS chop money. So if you're asking us what we have been doing and you are so blind that you cannot see what we have been doing, then you need to go and meet the nearest psychiatrist so that psychiatrist will be able to know if you're okay or not. Obim, we have done 2 hours and 54 on top of the hour.
Okay, we're about to go. Somebody say, Madam, stop abusing. Steve, please, can you come in and tell me the abuse with your picture, with your video, with your face? You know what? I want to say something because some of these are our people. Some of them think that there's something I'm gaining or we are gaining from coming here, if not for our freedom. Do you know how much I make per hour that I will sit down talking to you? Do you pay me any money? Do you know the data I'm burning? Do you know the time I'm wasting? Do you know what it cost me to be? But I don't care. Money can hold on because I've made a lot of money since my life. Where is the money? Freedom surpasses everything. You don't know that if you don't understand it, let me explain it to you. Whatever you leave your job to do is job. Do you understand it now? Steve said, Madam, stop abusing people. I don't know the abuse. What I told him was that when they were sharing his father's property, did they give any of his sisters? Can his sister do what I'm doing? Can his mother do it? Can his daughter, I don't know his age, can his daughter do it? If you have page, Collins, what stop you from writing your page in the comment section so that Biafrans will follow you? I will be the first to follow you. You can do it on YouTube. You can do it on Facebook. It's not meant for only Biafra and the autopilot. You don't have only Facebook and YouTube to be jumping and be commenting rubbish. You can do better. Onye we follow the truth. And that's why I'm following Simon. That's why I'm following Akbarawa Sonny. That's why I'm following many of our freedom fighters who I think they are genuinely fighting for freedom. So if you are here and you think you want to go and follow the people that told you not to follow us. You know, they always say, don't follow them. They are this, they are that. But they are not showing their faces like this. As Koiki Media, you see his face every day. How many times have you seen your Mohammed Abbas? How many times have you seen your all these directorate of saboteurs? Let them bring it on. We need more freedom fighters. It must not be me that will give freedom, that will bring Biafra. Remember, one of them told you that instead of Simon to bring this Biafra, instead they would scatter everything. Is that the spirit of freedom? Is that a spirit of somebody that needs this freedom? Some of them brought knife to live broadcast that they will cut their head, not Simon's head. Some of them have talked about Simon. Only one person. If you are not a Fulani terrorist, we have link here. Come in. Don't call phone again. You've called already. Either you write your name here so that we follow you. I want to follow you. Please write your name, Collins. I want to follow you so that I see how you are doing your own. It's not compulsory you will do the same way I'm doing. You see me? Anywhere I am, I have my little flag. I am doing it for people to ask me, what is this? So that I will tell them about my Biafra and how they are killing my people. That is the little one I can contribute. If you don't like what I'm doing, the little way I'm doing it, go and do your own and give me the freedom. You are the ones that joined years ago, 100 years ago. You didn't give me the freedom years ago. That is why I joined. Because if you had given me the freedom that long time ago, I wouldn't have been here in the camera, Collins. I wouldn't have been shouting. Because bring it on. If you have anything to give me freedom today, you wouldn't have allowed the COVID-19 group to join. You would have given us Biafra long time ago. So please bring it on. Viewers, please. Am I in the right direction, or am I doing the wrong thing? I don't know if a man should be asking Ada Biafra, how are you doing it that will give us freedom? The little one I feel I can do is what I am doing. And I expect the man of the house to be the one leading. I will be the one following, right? But he decided to hide under the camera and be asking Ada Biafra, how are you bringing the freedom? What are you doing? Now, wow. And somebody is saying that I'm abusing people. Who did I abuse? Steve. Steve, you can use the link and come in and come and show your face.
My sister, you did not abuse anybody. That's their funny situation. Okay, you did very good. The point is this: when you tell, very difficult for them to swallow the truth. That's just the truth there. Okay, another thing our media team is also to ask these people questions, because once we start asking, don't have answer to all these questions. Like when Onyendu was kidnapped, okay, told us. Why haven't they told us? And the Ejimako say he has a Onyendu was kidnapped. Why haven't he showed the tape to Biafrans to know Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu? There are a lot of questions to ask. Okay, once you answer this question, like they can come over here freely and ask their question. It's just blocked. They don't entertain any question. You can't even comment. So once you throw those questions back to them, do you see all of them? They will run away. What they are doing now is just to. Once you, I'm telling you, this is just a clean strategy. If you just ask the DOS, inform Biafrans that Onyendu was a kidnap, you know, for over a year, 7 months now, they're working on the ground. No results. They're working on the ground, you know. They gave way for another election. That are a killing machine. That are killing our people. The same on the ground, they are working. And they'll be asking this simple question. And the same on the ground, they are working. They collected money from politicians. Working. They are killing our men on the ground. They are still working on the ground. Thank you very much. It's very, very annoying. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Anthony, for freedom. Thank you, Yoruba First. Thank you. He said, silly questions deserve silly answers. Thank you so much. Thank you, Atarawa, for bringing it up. I saw it.
I
now
love it.
Woman, now woman where they bend down. Now woman where they bend down, the win. Now in one go, now in the push, make I be the one to go and fight war for them. You go hide in India. Woman where they bend down, the PP go get go fight Fulani. Come give you freedom. You go from India, come back, come begin answer Biafra.
That is how they told us on Radio Biafra that they have recruited over 500,000 of media warriors, media EFROM and media Iraq to be coming to fight whatever you're putting on the table to go far. So we expect all these silly calls coming in and they deserve silly answers. So nobody should blame us whichever way that we address the silly calls that comes in. If you are not silly in nature, click the link on the comment section, join this studio, come with your camera very open like this, come and show faces and then speak so that we will make yours to go viral and everybody will know you. So that as Ijele and Otele is standing in Nigerian airport to appoint and to point fingers at people that are coming in, which he says they are Biafrans to the DSS, they will also know that this is one of you, and then they will point. Then you understand what freedom is all about. It's not that you hide behind the cameras and you'll be talking trash and writing me messages. Come to this studio and then show your face. Or when we have fundraising, come and show your face. Let us see, because then we are streaming it live. Everybody are seeing your faces. And that also brings us to the announcement of our fundraising that is coming up on the 26th. Today is 22. Our fundraising is coming up on the 26th of November. So we implore all Biafrans to be part and parcel of our fundraising, because we cannot achieve everything without funds. Now, you slept in Nigeria and then you woke up and then you saw Biafran flag flying in all the provinces of Biafraland. That is because of the logistics and the funding and the strategies that have been put on ground. Kudos to you as Biafrans and kudos to the government in exile. Kudos to the Biafran spokesperson, who is the interim leader, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anointed him and told EJIOFOR to come and announce, and he refused to announce it. And decided to say, over his dead, we are now such announcement to stand. But has it stopped him from doing that which God has ordained him? No, it did not stop him. So no matter the 500,000 media ERAT and EFROGs that you people recruit and then pay them every day and month, there are videos out there that are telling that we pay them to broadcast. As I am seated here now, I pay over 180 something euros every month before I am able to come up online like this. That capitulates into my electric bills for being live, my internet bills for being live, my platform here that I'm using, which I have to pay. And none of my platforms, either YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, is monetized. So I'm not getting any dime back in return. And I am paying over 100 and something to make sure that messages are sent out and people are hearing our voices. And when Simon is live, and whatever message that is there to the Biafran people. And one person is somewhere hiding his face behind the cupboard, coming into the phone to be asking a woman who he has seen her face on the media talking, looking beautifully endowed and so gorgeous and so food looking to eat. How? Ada Biafra. It be like saying that because this guy they see your face as you look like food where person supposed to eat. Now it make me come make this call.
Oh my God, don't mind him.
Instead of him to go and look for something to do and plan how he can contribute to the freedom of Biafra, he's coming to come and ask silly questions. Mazi, thank you for having me in the studio. You have articulated well to let Collins to understand that he's on the wrong side and he needs to wake up. I hope your friends can learn and they will continue. Now, if we look at something on the screen, you see that this is an Arewa man. I followed this guy on Twitter and then I read subsequent tweet that he made. He said some people thought that he is a Biafran, that he is not a Biafran. He is an hardcore Arewa. Because when he tweet like this, people thought, oh, he said is hiding under the name of Arewa. He said he is an hardcore Arewa. But he is not that kind that hides behind to come and be saying things that does not be. He's telling you the truth. That it is not Biafra that is us in the north. It is not Biafra that gave us Boko Haram in the north. It is not Biafra that gave us bandits in the north. It is not Biafra that makes the north the poorest part of Nigeria in all human development indexes. It is bad leadership. It is not Biafra that have made the Almajiris to scatter all around the north. It is not Biafra that have made the insecurity in one Nigeria to heighten in Nigeria, and it is in the north that is at the apex. When you go and look at the index of the insecurity in one Nigeria, it is in the north that you record the highest level of casualties day in, day out. So if you think that we are fighting because we want to load Biafra on anybody, you are making a very big mistake. We are fighting to get the freedom that we had before the white man came. We were a free people. We behave in our own ways. We worship our God. And then we were civilized in our own ways. We were able to practice our own democracy in our own ways. We were able to settle our own disputes in our own days and in our own ways and traditions until they brought the strange religion, the strange ethics of doing things to come and deceive us. All because of the oil and gas that is discovered in Biafra land. That is where their eyes were fixated on. Britain will not come to your land where you are barren. Britain will come to your land where it sees that you are fertile. And they will sow every seed of discord to make sure they divide you and rule you and scatter you all. You people should remember what happened in 67 in May. Gowon, headed by the British, they decided to divide the eastern region into segments, and they called this side rivers, called this side East Central, East South, East North. Why did they do that? You were all together, all the Bibio, Igala, the River State people, Ikwacha, Ishikiri, Urobo, everybody were all together. They decided to divide it so that the divide and rule tactics will be able to work. That is the same thing that you saw EJIOFOR coming back to remind you on Radio Biafra recently when he came to come and grant an interview. He decided to grant the interview in Igbo alone, excluding all the other people, to remind you that he is going back to the sectional value which Gowon enacted in May 1967. What are we telling you here now? We are telling you that freedom is in your own hands. It does not depend on the hands or the intuition of anybody. It is what you do that will give you freedom. So arise and shine, Biafran people, for your freedom has come. Ada Biafra, give your closing remarks so that Biafrans can go and continue to ponder on what you have given them today. Because whenever we have you in the studio, you are always hitting on the nail.
Biafrans all over the world watching us, thank you for joining us. You are the reason why we are always coming to talk to you. Thank you for the people that made it happen yesterday. Biafra flags were hoisted everywhere in Biafra land. That is what you don't know is bigger than you. We told you guys that you will sleep in Nigeria one day and wake up in Biafra. It's happening. So for the people that made it happen in the city at home, the people on ground working tirelessly day in, day out, God bless you. Okike will always allow all of us to see this Biafra. Neke, Noye, Nafo, Nankwo, Ise. Anything you are doing, even if it is like, share, comment, to everybody genuinely fighting for freedom, you are doing your part. You are contributing something. You must not show your face like me. Yes, but you can do something in your page. Only stop the killings. You are not talking to anybody. You are not saying anything, Biafra. Do something. Whenever you see something, say something. Whenever you hear something, you must say something. It is happening everywhere. Izombe today, or Lu tomorrow, or Happiness tomorrow, or Enugu, anywhere. Islamization is real. We must join our hands together to cut this virus by restoring Biafra. Onye to vote on Abugu Hausa. No election in Biafra land. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, the sharing. I think Sunny is not. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to my YouTube if you have not, so that you see me whenever I'm live. Notification button. We are not monetizing our pages. It's not, you can, if you escape zoo anywhere you are, you must live better, unless you are a lazy person that want to get free money from IPOB, like the Nzama Group, like the Directorate of Saboteurs. Ada Biafra is equal to the tax before I come to America. I no go Mohammed Abbas style. I no go, they no take, nobody bring me come America. Now people where they promise you must go to somewhere, but you must change your name to Mohammed. Now those people, now those hungry lions, you see them, even after eating the money, watch their neck. They are like vultures. Because since we cut off their salary, film has ended. No part 2. So they now decide to buy everybody, kidnap our leader, so that the agitation will stop, so that the Fulani will be giving them money. They did not eat the money and sleep well. You see their neck? That is evidence of evil. their body will never come back to normal. Even the Caro White lawyer, you will see from now on, anytime he opens his mouth, he will continue confessing until he will end up where he's supposed to end up. I don't want to say anything. Thank you for people that commented. And I don't know how to get you guys. Some people, I've seen some people before. Margaret Jogwa, I don't know. Ike Uzo EJIOFOR is a crow. It's a cruise. Margaret, Amy Akede, thank you for joining me. Biafra must come. Thank you. Thank you. Biko when you Anthony Ezechi. Good morning. Hey, Biafra must come. If I don't see you, please don't be offended with me. Please. I see people from Kapara was on his own. Eunice, Uchechi, Steve. Steve is the one that is saying that stop abusing. Arrange the Stanley Kawai. The only way is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another savior.
Okay. Obim, thank
you are back.
very much. Yeah, Biafran loves you so much, and they appreciate
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Bless you. Much love, plenty love from here. Biafran loves you more, and freedom is our cause and nothing else. So,
that is
Biafran,
it.
remember to invite your friends and families to this upcoming fundraising on the screen. Let everybody know about it and let them be aware. Let them know that we are in to make sure a remarkable history is on the system come 2023. Every hands must be on deck. It must be a collective responsibility. So do everything you can to make sure that the whole world know that you played a part in your own freedom. Do not stand out on the fence like the people of Kuwait and the people of South Korea who did not support their own freedom. And when the freedom actually came, they are now treated as foreigners in their own land. Why? Because they were acting sheepishly and they were acting out of fear. They were showing inferiority while they are supposed to have stood their ground to fight for their freedom with everything in their blood. But now they are being seen as foreigners in their own motherland. They don't have the same right as people that fought the freedom to the letter. So, do not answer had I know in the cause and the freedom of Biafra. Support with everything you have and make sure that we secure our lands. Boko Haram is being recruited and sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria. And their sole aim is to work for the total Islamization and Fulanization of one Nigeria. So, if their sole aim is to kill you and maim and cut your heads off, rape your women, and then kidnap and weaken your resolve to make sure they take over and then wait for when the order is given so that they will finally do the needful. The conquest they started in 1804 is what they are fighting to this end to make sure they finally succeed. How much more you that Biafra had existed over 500 years ago as a name and as a people, and then you fought a massacred war before, and you are still standing strong with this generation. So, bring your resources, sell off your private jets, sell off your big houses, because without your security, all those belongings are useless to you. Seek for your security first, just like they say, seek ye the kingdom of God first, and every other thing will be added unto you. So seek ye your freedom first, and every other thing will be added unto you. You cannot be free, you can have election when you don't have security. You cannot have development when you don't have security. You cannot enjoy any public amenities when there is no security in your land. So, first of all, seek your security first and your protection through the security network that was set up by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which, because of him setting up this security network,
he was kidnapped because they knew that he came up with this security to truncate the plans of the total colonization of one Nigeria. That is why we have been fighting tooth and nail since MNK was kidnapped to make sure that ESN is not scrapped. Remember that the EJIOFOR that is making noise today in the media is the same person that came out and told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. That is how he lied. He came and deceived ESN that ESN should go and hands down their weapons. They should not continue to protect our lands again. They should not be fighting the Fulanis again, that they should allow the Fulanis to invade our lands and to kill our people. That is what EJIOFOR said. So I ask you the question, how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up ESN? Then when he was in the camps of the enemy, he now said that the same ESN that was set up to protect our people from killing them should be scrapped. Understand the antics and the tactics and the betrayals of EJIOFOR. Because if you overlook EJIOFOR, who is the inside enemy, you can never make headway. Some people don't understand. For those of you that normally ask me the question, if you say EJIOFOR should go out of the way, how will you release MNK? Do you know the role EJIOFOR played yesterday? I have not been ready to bring up this video that Simon just played because that video has been there a long time ago, reminding you of the role that the people from the coastal region played in the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Simon has just opened the Pandora box today for you to understand. So when you hear EJIOFOR making noise of the release of MNK, before you see that MNK was released, there are people that sacrificed their life before they were able to take over ships in the riverine region that were loaded with oil and gas. These were people from the coastal region. Tomorrow, you'll be making noise. You have just seen the video now for you to understand the people that actually played a vital role to the release of MNK. And he confessed with his mouth. MNK confessed with his mouth. Have you given credence to them all this while? No, you have not given credence to them. That is one of the reasons when I saw the contract of Tompolo given to him by the federal government of Nigeria, I said, there is no point wasting time to be talking about Tompolo because Tompolo, I don't know what is happening. If it is God that is going to use Tompolo to do something this time. And then, you know, even reach 1 month, I see that the same Tompolo that one Nigeria gave him contract is the same Tompolo that came out to open the nyash of the same one Nigeria, showing us how they are stealing the oil and gas. Say, now the God of Biafra they fight, or now waiting they happen. Because it is very difficult. Say, I give a Obi contract. Say, make they protect me. Then Obi knows all my secret. And they pay Obi every month. Then Obi now, I see be the person will come back. Come carry my nyash, come open for outside. Upon say they pay Obi. So at the ask question, it is only when the gods of Biafra touches your head that such a thing can happen. So
Exactly.
we need to get everybody in this Biafra because everyone are very, very important. Just like you from the comment section is important, the people that are on ground facing the bullet and making sure the whole world knows that Biafra stands Jigiba are also important. Special thanks to you, Obim, for being in the studio. Special thanks to Biafrans who have been watching us and sharing and hitting the like button. Special thanks to our dragon, the interim leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, appointed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Special thanks to Umuada worldwide and the leader of Umuada in the person of Madam Asuka. Special thanks to our leader behind bars, wherever he is. Special thanks to every Biafran that is supporting us in every way possible. Biafra is not my own thing. It is the thing of everybody. It is the freedom to every man. And it is not the thing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone. It is not the thing of our dragon alone, not the thing of Umuada alone. So we need every hands on deck. That is why we implore you all that you should also remember that as they kill in one community, they don't sectionalize those people and then they call them Biafra or they call them IPOB. No,
They kill you because you are fighting against the Islamization of one Nigeria. Anyone in the eastern region, the whole eastern region, whether you call yourself Nigeria or South South, you are all in the whole eastern region. They see you as one people. So understand that you're all fighting the same cause. And also remember that all your eastern leaders and rulers, that they want the same freedom that you want. But because of the fact that they have used money to brainwash them and to tie their mouths, they are finding it very difficult to let loose of what they have signed, the contract that they have signed. But we are the one that is going to make them to disengage themselves. By the time you make sure that the election does not hold in Biafra land, you will make the offices of the senators and the state house of assemblies and the speakers and the governors to become useless to one Nigeria. That is how they will now become irrelevant. They will be left with no result and to come back to be with you. So, they will because we have been here for over 3 hours and 20 something minutes. We thank you all and we say thank you very much for being with us, and always make our time again to be with us in all our broadcasts. Remember to follow Obim in our YouTube and on our Facebook so that when she comes live and keeps the fire burning, you can get her on. So from us from here, we will say we love you all. Dewu Muchineke.
Kuleo bilisienu chukwo kikabiama usiere na nyaga kuleo bilienu chukwo kikabiama usiere na nyaga. Maximum respect to my own talented leader, Prophet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You kept quiet, America kept quiet. You ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet. You ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet. You ain't kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet. You kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. They came from Sahel, they came from Chad, they came from Niger, Senegal and Mali, claiming our land, killing our people because of our blessings. My God, go to the bushes now, they're everywhere. Kidnapping and killing people every day. Raping and killing our women and men, slaughtering them in their family. Hey God, kidnapping and killing Christians night and day, and nobody they talk. Chimo, dividing and ruling we anyhow. As if I'm not human being, my God. Abducting and killing Biafrans every day, and the whole world they watch, the whole world they see. They split us just in the kid. They rape our papa, they rape our mama. Bigotory, we are one. Each and every we are one people. The rubber is so we are one. It's also we are one people. Ogoni Calabari, we are one. Calabar and Biko, we are one. Bigotory, we are one. Each and every we are one people. Urobo is so good, we are one. It's all good, we are one people. Ogoni Calabari, we are one. Calabar and Biko, we are one people. They split us, just to kill us. They rape our papa, they rape our mama, they rape our Respect you, Mr. Brand, Simon EKPA, and all the high-pop members around the globe.
You must go and listen to Simon EKPA, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon EKPA is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.